Hi, good day. I'm Kevin and welcome to my channel. Before I start with the main content of this video, I just want to say something to you guys. I am new in YouTube and I just started this channel. As you all know, in this time of pandemic, many people are just staying at home. People cannot go outside freely. I mean, they can go outside, but the government is encouraging people to just stay at home. And if they want to go outside, it is only for limited purposes, like buying groceries. And anyway, because of this, many people are becoming more active online. And just like you guys, I also feel bored at home and I want to be busy. So I tried YouTube. I think in YouTube I can share knowledge and information that are interesting, fun, useful, and helpful to other people. I am the kind of person who believes that knowledge is power. I am actually a teacher even though I don't look like one. I teach in a university. I teach English to foreign students, especially Koreans. That's why the main topic of our video for today is all about language, English language. I know there are different varieties of English across the world, like there are American English, Australian English, British English, Indian English, Nigerian English, and more. But in this particular video, we will focus on one variety, and that's Philippine English. And I will discuss the top 10 most interesting words in Philippine English. So, are you ready, guys? So, if you're ready, let's start right now. The first on our list is comfort room, or simply CR for short. When we say comfort room or CR in the Philippines, this is where we go when our stomach ache strikes. This is where we poop, this is where we pee. In American English, the equivalent of this word is restroom or powder room. And if gender distinction is applied, they call it men's room or ladies' room. For example, I will use it in a sentence. Um, can I know where is the comfort room? I really need to use it right now. And additional information, you can normally see some signages in the Philippines in some buildings and establishments saying comfort room. So I think that's helpful if you would go here in the Philippines, visit or travel for some vacations. And that's number one. For our second one, we have soft drinks or soft drink. For clarification, this is not like a category of drinks. Like there are the hard drinks like alcoholic beverages, and there are the soft drinks like juice, milk, or tea. It's not something like that. Because when we say soft drink or soft drinks in the Philippines, we mean soda. Simply soda. For example, Coca-Cola is a brand of soft drink. That's number two. For our third one, we have rubber shoes. Rubber shoes is what we wear when we have physical education class, when we go jogging, when we go to gym, or when we go to mall. And the equivalent of this in American English is sneakers or trainers. Yeah, that's it. Sneakers, not the chocolate, but the ones you wear in your feet. So that's number three. And for our fourth one, we have bold movie. Yeah, bold movie. Maybe you are thinking that you can see some courageous scenes and brave characters here. I'm saying don't expect that because this is not an action movie. When we say bold movie in the Philippines, it means a movie that has sexual scenes and erotic scenes. So for example, I will use it in a sentence. Bold movies should not be watched by children. That's number 4. Next, on our 5th term, we have fall in line. Yeah, that's quite weird, right? Fall in line. But in the Philippines, it's commonly used, or you can commonly hear it in school, like elementary school. So children are very familiar with this and they use it. When we say fall in line in the Philippines, it means to line up or to form a line. When I was young, I still remember that my elementary teachers would always say, "Kids, please fall in line." This happens when we go to canteen for our recess or when we have flag ceremony. So that's number 5. Next, number 6, we have commute. Commute. This is interesting because in other parts of the world, when people say commute, they mean traveling from one place to another, regardless of what type of vehicle that you use. In Philippines, when we say commute, it means to use the public transportation when traveling. Like for example, you can hear a common Filipino say like this, "I didn't use my car today. I just commuted because I think it will be hard for me to find a parking space." That's for our number 6. And for our 7th term, we have the word salvage. Yes, salvage. I know that it means to save something or to save someone. That's the standard or common meaning of this. But in the Philippines, there is another meaning for this word. And you can believe maybe when you hear it, it's shocking because when we say salvage here, it can also mean to kill someone violently. Yeah. So people were salvaged. It's like, okay, I will tell you the historical background for this. So according to what I have read, uh, this happened because during the martial law time, way back in history of the Philippines, there was an article by a newspaper that has a typographical error. Uh, it goes something like this, not word per word, but like this. People were salvaged. But actually, what the writer meant was that people were savaged, like people were maimed. Because during those times uh, in martial law, there were many um, irregularities, or there were many bad happenings. So people were killed, really. Anyway, so that's the historical background for the word salvaged. So next one, number 8, we have two words here. They are like partners, open and close. I know when we say open, it's something like this, like open the book, close the book. But in the Philippines, it has another meaning. Open can also mean to turn on, and close can also mean to turn off, especially an appliances or the lights. For example, can you please open the lights? Can you please open the television? Can you please close the television? Can you close the lights? Something like that. And these are particularly or commonly used by children. Yeah, I can say these are very commonly used by children. So that's for number 8. And for our next one, or next number 9, we also have partners, or words that are partners. So These are next week and last week. So when we say next week in Philippines, we mean the week after next week. And when we say last week, we mean the week before last week. So yeah, I think it's weird for you, right? But that's actually what we mean when we say next week and last week. I know in American English, they also double the words, like next. They also double it or repeat the words in a sentence, but the meaning is something like a little different. I guess there are two meanings in American English when they double the word. For the first one, it can mean extremely or above ordinary. For example, I have this sentence that I heard a line in a TV series. It goes something like this. The character said, "I'm a nerd, but not a nerd." Yeah, the nerd there means like super nerd or extremely nerd. So she meant that she's a nerd but not actually like super nerd. So that's the first meaning. And for the second one, when they repeat or double the word, it means like they are talking about a particular something or original thing aside from a regular thing. Like for example, uh, did you go to the gym or did you go to the gym? It's like when two people talk about it, it's like they are talking about a particular a regular gym, the first one, just a gym, and when they say the gym, they are talking about a particular gym that they are the ones who only know it. They have their own context in their schema. So that's it. So I think it's quite different from last week and next week because in here it's more on the premise of time. So yeah, that's for our number 9. And for our last one, number 10, we have come again. Yeah, come again. This is commonly used, I know, in other parts of the world when they say come again or when they hear come again, uh, it's like come again in this shop, for example, the cashier would say. But in the Philippines, when we say come again, it can also mean repeat what you say. For example, uh, if I don't understand what my friend said, I can say, I'm sorry, come again? Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, it's weird, right? So, that's the top 10 most interesting words in Philippine English. But I have one more additional information, guys. These terms that I just told you are actually called Filipinisms. These are English terms that are particularly unique to Philippines because of their meanings. But I know that some Filipinos think that these Filipinisms are not standard, not acceptable, or even not correct because they believe that using these terms can cause miscommunications, especially when Filipinos talk to foreigners. But in my opinion, miscommunications are natural. It happens every day, everywhere, in different situations, in different contexts. It's just that language is a complex thing. What may be unacceptable at a certain time may become acceptable after some time. Just like these words that I just told you. I think they are socially acceptable right now because many Filipinos use them. And let's say even if two people speak the same language, it's definitely possible that one's language has different language features or has some different vocabulary. Um, if I think the key here is that people should respect and recognize the linguistic and cultural differences between people, and we should always be ready to learn something new. I think that's one of the most important thing when we travel. So yeah, I think I've said enough and I've said many things. I hope this video is interesting, fun, useful, and helpful for you guys. And if you really learned something about this video, please hit the like button. And if you have any ideas, thoughts, or opinions about anything I said in this video, just leave a comment down below. And don't forget to use the hashtag KevTalk. And if you want to learn more, I will not just focus on language on my future videos. I want to cover different topics as long as it's educational and informative. So hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you can come again to my channel. That's all.